wanted to try if I could at least get it appropriated. And in the budget for next year, I wanted to try to go out and secure a loan locally with a lender. Go ahead and get that work done yet this year, to try to offset some of the winter elements. And then at least then I would have that money ready to go right after January 1 to go ahead and pay the loan off. But I wanted to try to get some of that work done yet this year. So, and in the highlighted budget that or line items that I sent, uh, I had highlighted some of the areas that I thought were the most critical. And I think that total, if we did half of the roof, so we did that roof is really like in three sections. It's the office roof, and then there's one section that's over two bays of the hangar. And I think there was an aerial photo that I sent as well. Yeah. And then there's another section over two more bays. If I did the office and one section of over the two bays, I think the total came to a little over 700,000.
722,350.
And so that's what I would love to do. But as a minimum, I would love to just be able to get the office done and with all the roof and then all the doors, windows, new heater, all those kind of things. And so I think that came to like 460. Yeah. So I guess my ask would be if we could have, we could just round it off to 700,000 into the seated budget for the purpose of the hangar. You know, I'll keep the council or the commissioners attuned. This is just at this point is an engineer's estimate. So we would go out then and find contractors to actually do the work, refine the budget, keep Annette and whoever in the loop on how we're using the funds. And actually, if we do have leftover funds, be happy to return those. So I guess my request would be for 700,000 to be appropriated in the budget for next year for the hangar. 700,000 for the hangar improvements, the hangar left.
And you have 1.29 here. Is Mesita going to cover the, or are you going to make up the difference with the 1.2 down here?
Yep. Well, those again, that is for, I mean, that's for everything. I'm not asking.
No, I know, but if we do 700, then what we have 500,000. Would that come from you guys to split that? Or
well, yeah, and I'm not trying to do all of those. I'm only, yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, if you want to appropriate 0.2 million, that'd be fine. Yeah. I just don't, with some of the other things, I don't know when I'm going to be able to commit to that other 500,000. But at least this would get us a new customer service area, and at least that. What I would try to do is maybe, depending on what the price is for the roof, is maybe Makita can do the other half of the roof at the same time that they're doing.
How big is that building?
It's total of 22,000 square feet. I'm not sure.
22,000?
It's 22,000 square feet. Okay. Each bay is about 5,000 square feet square. So there's 4 bays, and then there's about 2,000 square feet of office space in the middle with the first floor and the second floor. And all we're talking about is doing the improvements on the first floor.
So our projected income for 2026, our estimated income for lit economic development in just that 1 year is 3.3 million.
What's
3.3?
Can't spend it all.
Sure, give me the opportunity.
I thought I better say that.
Yeah.
I wanted to give the hard turn this morning too.
So just to give you an idea, and there's already money in the fund right now. So that's why that fund on the Baker Tilly was going up so high, is that it was all income. There was no expense in it, but
and that can't be moved. Just to reference back, can't be.
We cannot move that into rainy day. No.
So
no. And the purpose of this, I mean, lit is taxes that are on all of our payroll. It's on your payroll, where that money comes from. To So yeah, if we were, that there would be leftover money actually if we were to appropriate the full amount that he's asking for.
I'll be front door of the hangar.
Sure.
I'd like to check it out.
Yeah, not a problem. Actually, the commissioners, uh, Commissioner Musselman, and I'm not sure who, also the commissioners are coming out Tuesday.
Oh, you guys come out Tuesday.
What time Tuesday?
Well,
Tuesday
it's
after
right
commissioner meeting.
after commissioners meeting, and so that could be the first stop.
The only days I have off during the week is anything, so.
Just, I can think, I was just mentioning if you wanted to join them, but tell me what day works, I'll take you over.
Like, I'll shoot you an email.
Okay.
On Thursday. Or they don't have the whole.
Is there an issue with it?
Maybe it'll be double check.
It shows it's on. It kicked off a moment ago and came back on. It did that a couple times yesterday as well. Okay. I was saying, because it started, yes. All right, any other?
So
questions?
720 or 700? What's
700.
700?
I mean, I think, and again, this is engineers' estimates. Once we get into discussions directly with contractors, hopefully that will, that price will come down. And again, I can provide contracts to Annette, and as we, request funding for different things, I can produce contracts, and so you have an accounting of the expenses.
Do you want to go ahead and even with the
I'll make a motion then to approve $700,000 under the FBO hangar line item.
do you have a second?
Second.
Okay. Please vote.
Aye.
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 Right.
Thank you.
It's like you're getting a new office.
Well, not me.
Sounds like, John, maybe an office for you if you really wanted.
There you go.
Going out there and looking.
You can pick out your spot.
Yes, correct.
So we just had this check cut, yesterday. Actually, I was gonna, bring this down, but hey, I'll do it now. This is a refund of $35,977 back to the county. What was it, 2023? Or maybe it was before then. We got $125,000 from CEDA to do a broadband study.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, and so we completed that broadband study, and we kept wondering if we were going to have more expenses or those kind of things to come out of that, and we didn't. So the actual cost of the study was less than 125,000. So I'm returning these back to I'll give it to Annette, but it's to the treasurer of 35,977 of unused funds.
About the big check.
Not her. Yeah, we have one. We can fill that out, but again, thank you for that, and thank you for the consideration for the hangar, and also maybe I don't know if I could say if you've approved the other increase in contribution to the FBO. Okay, we appreciate that as well. John, just let me know when you'd like to come out. If there's a group.
Like next week.
Yeah, and we can do Hangar 200 or Hangar 200 at the same time with Dean Baldwin as well. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a happy Labor Day.
yes, you as well.
So that'll move total lit economic development to $1,415,000.
All right, that's what I have.
Yeah.
So, are we ready to go ahead and vote on
I would request a clean copy if
clean
possible.
copy? It's already printed and hopefully dated and stapled now. Okay.
While we're waiting on that, another item for discussion that I had on my list was, I know that 2 years ago we started um, removing the PTRC tax credit back from years and years ago. I believe this is the last year for that. Is there anything we need to do during budget sessions for that? I don't remember what we did previously, but we need to, I don't know if we need to approve anything on it, but I believe this is the last year that we have to remove that
We
credit.
talked about it was going to be in a 3-year.
Yep, and so this should be the last year, but
Yes.
I assume there's something we need to file on that.
That probably is,
Okay.
I know that I talked with Darren from
Yep.
Data Pit Stop.
Yep.
And he said he could even come in and speak
Okay.
about the stuff again. Do you want him on schedule?
No, I just
Okay.
want to make sure that we have that on the list of things to get done, that we need to make sure we get that removed this year. So that was a credit from, it was like 2008, 2009 that the state had that was temporary. And I believe that they asked counties to get rid of it. Miami County was one of the last ones to have it. And the state doesn't even make the form anymore to have that tax credit. So about 3 years ago, the decision was made to not make a big jump, but to remove that credit over 3 years. So there's still one more year, as that's not a valid credit
So
anymore.
2020, it ends after 2027, correct?
Yeah. So so we'll be removing the last of it this year in 2026. Sorry. So it'll be over.
So this will be the last year the taxes go up.
This will be the last time we remove that PRTC credit, that one specific credit. So, but yeah, I believe Darren from Data Pit Stop is the one that came in and helped with all that. So, yep.
So Brad, you mind, Brad, you and Thomas, if we could speak clearly about the encumbrances to correct what I had said previously. If you could.
Go for it. They're just, encumbrances are important, for, like Janice was saying, for contracts, that are gonna be appropriated for 1 year and then go into the next year. So the only way you can have an encumbrance is through a contract,
Marshall.
an invoice, or a quote for the year to go into the next. So it's, instead of wasting, this is in my personal opinion, instead of wasting money on something that you don't need, just to spend the money, having a encumbrance next year to do something to help, keep your budget up and not overspend. The encumbrance is important.
Right. Thank you. Just want to clarify.
If I get that right, Brad.
Yeah.
If you want to expect by the time we have it takes to complete that stuff. Let's renew them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So,
I think everything looks correct on the economic development.
all right. John.
Yep.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, we want to give you more paper to
Yeah.
file there.
Put it on your stack. So you guys review it, and then I will read it when you are ready. Okay. Lit economic development. Number 1, personal services, 0. Number 2, supplies, 0. Number 3, other services.
Marcy.
Oh. Number 3, other services and charges, 1,415,000.
Thank you.
Number 4, capital outlays for total budget estimate of 1,415,000.
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Please vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Hey. Aye.
Motion 6. Thanks, one. Okay.
So commissioners and the super grant is what I have left on my list.
you.
Is that correct?
Human courthouse.
Yeah, we voted on that one already.
He knew that. He was just testing us.
I got it floating around.
Yeah. You did say he was floating. All right. So.
So do we have so the commissioners one, We're gonna change the health insurance to 1.6, remove the unemployment, and take out the cloud phone system.
I'll make sure.
Just need an updated copy of that.
Oh,
Okay, the cloud phone system.
It was under machinery and equipment under capital outlays.
Oh, shit.
We're removing that completely.
Yep.
All right. So you have a total so I can verify it.
I do not.
Okay. So let me just read back through the changes and then I'll tell you the total. We start at the top. Yeah. So for the personal things I've got 100,702 because we didn't make any more changes on there. We removed the unemployment off of this line because it's back on the opioid. We'll put it back or to discuss where to put it next year. We've got the benefits added for 50,000.
Yep. And then health insurance to 1.6.
Thanks. I scrolled right past that. Thank you very much. Hold on. And yes, I've corrected that.
Okay. Total personal services.
Total personal services. I've got 2,201,702.
That cannot be right.
Okay, hold on. Let me just do the calculation. Make sure the math is
Over $3 million.
and we included the other personal services attorney and stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Should
so
be
on the
$3,641,702.
it's not calculating here. Use the formula. So we got this on the gross salary total. I got 100,702.
Yep. Then you have $600,000 in FICA,
Yep.
$900,000 in PERF,
Mm-hmm.
$1.6 million in health insurance,
Correct.
$85,000 for longevity,
And we had a benefit.
$50,000 for benefits, $270,000 for intersect, $36,000 for the attorney.
And let me add it one more time because those are the numbers I have. It is not changing. Are you sure you're? Hold on. It's got to be right. You have got to be right.
IT services. That's on there. And Monday.
Plus on your spreadsheet, it's not adding something on there.
And I've checked it twice, so I'm gonna run the nut. It's not picking something up. I don't know what. One.
Off by 100,000.
You may be off because I keep getting the same number. I hope you're off. I'm losing faith in the spreadsheet at this point.
Yeah, so I was off 100,000, so it's $3,541,000.
Okay, I still got a different number than you.
$600,000 plus 600,000 plus 900,000 is six. That's 1.5 million plus 1.6 million is 3.1 million plus 85,000, 50,000 plus 270,000 plus 36,000. Yep, 3.541.
Got 3.5702 over here. This call.
I still am kind of with the same number.
Oh,
2
yeah.
million.
Plus, I got to add the stuff up top. Thank you, guys. There we go. Yeah, so 641,702. Thank you.
And I'm ready to recreate this whole spreadsheet because something must be stuck in a loop.
Math was the best 12 years of my life.
I know. Math is my thing. I love that. Okay. So we got the salaries at we got that we agreed with that 100,702, right?
3.64702.
That out. That out.
What was that new contract? Not sorry, not new contract. Financial consulting. You figure that out.
It's just not what to do with it. It can't be. Yeah.
Placeholder for us to use for some financial help or not. Yeah, the other thing that I noticed was in Hume Courthouse, there's a line item for services, contract services in there too. Is that why we put that in there? That 50,000 in consulting? I don't know if that was to have a retainer in case we needed some more
Yes.
Baker Tilly help.
Okay, Brad, come look at this. See what's looping and not correcting. I have to put the numbers in here too. So I love spreadsheets. I never have a problem with spreadsheets. But I'm coming up with something different.
702. Yep.
Okay. So
Then what's you don't have any FICA.
oh, that's what's missing. Okay. I was like, what is missing? Well, you know what? I bet that's gonna make the big difference right there. But there's got to be something missing here. Thank you. There's different sub eyes. Okay, still didn't work. Mm-mm. What else is missing?
Yeah, so Thomas, there's also $150,000
Oh, I see what it
for
is.
contract services in Cume Courthouse. I don't
A
know
zero.
if that's for like maintenance things or what that's for, but
Maybe we should take the 50,000 out of here. Appropriate that if financial consultant.
Shit. Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, go ahead and
I want you to read your total off to me one more time. I
all
apologize. I found
professional
what my
services
problem was.
is 3,641,702.
I got 3,552,149. And I added in the FICA. I did.
Is this adding in there
Yeah.
into your formula? So click
So this number here is what was off.
need another zero,
I did. That's exactly what it was.
and then you need to add that should be 8550. Yeah, that's what he had there.
Okay, so what?
3.641702.
Oh, yeah. No, wait a minute. Why is
It's
it?
right.
No, what is this 600,000?
I don't know.
That's what you based it off of. What is it? That's not. This is what we're voting on right here.
Yeah, this sheet he gave us right here says $600,000.
Well, they rounded it then. They rounded it for different people. That's why I'm off.
I assume we need a little cushion in there.
Yeah, that's for any changes. All right. I did the calculation, not the additional. That's what we're missing. All right. Good gravy. Thank you.
Okay, read your total, Steve.
Okay, I'm going to double check again. Then. So we've got the personal totals of 3,641,702. And supplies got 40,000. Total service and charge 603,450. Grand total of $5,025,027. Is that what you got?
Right now, you need to take out the cloud phone system. Their machinery and
I
equipment.
did.
You did do that?
I did. It's gone. I'm even going to put a 0 in there just to make sure. I've got 5,025,027.
Of the financial consulting.
Yeah, that needs to be taken out too. This is my opinion. I don't know if you have to make it a vote on that. Or
This was
50,000.
something we just added.
No, the financial consultant. I feel this week personally, I feel comfortable making an appropriation later for this if we need it.
Fine.
Would this week?
So I took that out, and now I've got a grand total of 4,975,027. Is that what you have?
Sorry. I have not added them up yet.
Okay. Before we print it again, I just wanted to make sure the spreadsheet was correct.
4975.
027. 4,975,070.
70.
027.
027. I'm sorry. You're right. 027.
Dyslexia, like
Yeah.
Yes.
We had a
And
moment.
when I'm reading numbers, sometimes that
Yeah,
happens. That's
yeah.
why-
So and that is so did Jim say that everybody's gonna need meetings?
Not everybody, but he budgets for like anybody that goes out and if they need to that's under the IT. So
Well, I mean, there's
we have several we know that's going to need to be done.
We spent 28,000 last year. No, we're spending 64,000 this year? That's triple the budget last year. And is that further? Isn't it?
I mean, there's about 90 new computers
Yeah.
altogether between the sheriff and the courthouse is what's in there now.
And the annex, doesn't he support them as well? The annex.
Oh, I don't know.
The probation and stuff. Yes. Okay. He does.
How many employees do we have in the county?
Too many. 300 and some.
300 employees.
Yeah.
So this is, and Brian just did this calculation. I'm concerned with a $457,000 increase to the budget from last year to this year. That's for the commissioners. That's my biggest concern.
What's the total overall number again? Sorry, I wasn't keeping up.
4,975,027. 4,975,027.
Gotcha.
Last year with the 7% raise, it's 4,517,629. We got $458,000 more this year
Without raises.
without raises.
332,819 is what the increase is
It's
in the commissioner's budget.
457 or 4 million. Correction, 457,898.
I got 332,819.
I don't think the 4.6 is correct from last year.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
I think Brian pulled up the archives and 4.5 last year.
Got 4.517.
Yeah, that's 3.06.
What did you say it was, Brian? 4.536?
4.517,629. That was the commissioners with the 7% raise.
And I think, and a lot of that is where the FICA, when we just put that, we plug that number in, 600,000. I think that's too high. If we do it based off of the salaries. Let me pull last year's up to double check that. I didn't bring my book down.
This says 3,541,000. 64.
Well, that's what they had in there, 600,000.
Oh, very good. Well,
Mm-hmm.
about 60,000 more. Like go up.
Well, some Bunker Hill.
Hmm.
The only other thing we could, Brian, so our Cume courthouse went down. Our Cume courthouse that we approved, that went down year over year.
I got 506,000 in my courthouse
Yep.
last year.
Yep. And what do we?
That was before the raises.
Yep. There's no personal services out of there.
That falls down. Yeah.
So I mean, we've not added, or we don't have an addition yet of all of the general fund yet to know all the changes that we've made if we're above or below last year yet. Some budgets went down, some went up. So I I understand your concern that we're increasing $450,000 a commissioner, but we also don't know the overall net change yet. Everything put together. Because yeah, you could also. I mean, we had a little bit of difference in Cume Courthouse. It's not $400,000, but we don't know yet how that's all offsetting.
You're talking about that's a difference there.
Stuff in there that's in somewhere else.
That was unemployment went into the opioid, but yeah, to your point, Thomas, we really don't know yet. If we're obviously increasing this here, a lot of it is some capital and
So this was
all
budget
the
from
personal
last year.
services, but we don't know yet if what our overall addition to the general fund is.
Because we took out 4C out of this too. That was 200.
Right.
Which is
Right.
now you really.
I mean, this is a
4C to that now we need 700,000.
I mean, there's
But we took it out, so I'm not trying to.
essentially over last year. I mean, there's a $301,000 ask from IT. Last year, it was
But
not
that's
that.
a combined.
Right, I know, but
Okay.
I'm looking at last year. I mean, that's to the point. A lot of this increase is one, some benefits, but two, most of it's in IT.
We do. Sorry.
First reading on the commissioners is 5,004,975. Then we did the 7%.
Right. Actually, yeah.
This is our first reading, basically.
This is our workshop.
For the workshop, yeah. Considerably higher. But like you said, Hume Courthouse last year,
It went down a little bit. Yeah.
506.
You know, Jim, for next year, if we do this 301 for IT, if it's going to be another, not to be computers need to replace, or is it just a one time?
We have a lot of printers that need to be redone this year too.
Well, and I would argue I'm a strong proponent of leasing those.
Right. And that's because
We
he's
should
getting
not be
us,
owning
he's,
printers.
he's
Is my
getting us
personal
a
thought.
quote
Yeah.
on
For
both
as much
ways.
as they get used.
Yeah, and and normally when you lease them, at the end of when you're done with them, they're not worth anything, so it makes sense to lease them because then they get rid of them for you, and there's at least a little bit of a residual, and they have to maintain them while they're under lease, so you don't get into this thing of, well, we're no longer fixing them anymore. But yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of yeah. So I mean, we could go ahead and plug these numbers in, wait till we get the overall budget number to find out where our general fund is. because there's a possibility that we're going to have to make decisions on, do we do this IT spending or give raises, be very blunt. And so, but we don't have that out yet. At the same time, we probably need to ask Jim to prioritize his list, because things could potentially get cut. So I don't know if forced ranking is the right word, or or
That's the truth.
or whatever, but yeah, but if you can't have the full $300,000, what's the first, or it's more than that because they're broken out, but well, it's $519,000. So it's over $500,000. So it has him to prioritize. And if we got to start cutting things, you tell us what gets cut first if we have to make a trade off between raises and IT spending. Am I off base there? Or?
I think that's, you know, and
Well, we're approving like right now, just that we're agreeing on the numbers.
To put it in there, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that we're gonna
That's what's reminded.
we're gonna have
still gonna come back and
decisions.
make decisions and changes before it gets approved for the budget. So,
Right. However, I would ask for communication with Jim that he needs to be
Absolutely.
prepared for that
Absolutely.
conversation, as we are going to have to make some decisions when we get everything put together in general fund. Because whether it comes out of Cume Courthouse or, I mean, it's spending, right? It is spend. So we can approve this in the workshop to advertise and go through it, but know that there could be, because if we advertise and it's high, I mean, then we can cut. What we can't do after advertisement is add another $500,000 in there, right?
So you can't increase, you have to decrease.
Right.
So yeah, my sheet is a hot mess. I don't know about y'all's,
Yeah.
but
Well, are we removing the 50,000 benefit payout?
I'm
Or is
okay
that-
with that, as long as, if we have the ability to appropriate, if we get into a situation where we need consultants' help.
Mhm.
And because I know we've now seen there's some other contract services buckets, you can always pull a fund report too and work with the commissioners on that.
No, the benefit payout staying, it's
The consulting.
it's a consultant fee that's been
The
free.
financial consulting, other
Do you want
services
these
and charges.
printed like this?
Yeah, so pull out the financial consulting,
I did, so
and then reprint, and we'll see if we're at.
So my total I still got now, because I'd already pulled out the financial consulting, is 4,975,072. 027. Yes.
That's what I got.
All right. Let me print those.
the figure's still the same.
We don't ever want it to be the same, Dick. We're going to confuse you.
I think we found out where all the money is. It's in the commissioner's budget.
That's why I keep telling Craig when he says, "Where are you paying for this from?" And I say, "The commissioner's budget, the biggest budget."
You all right with this, Mark? I'm hanging in there. Okay.
You and me both, bud. You and me both. Okay. Okay, so
That's yours, and
Yes.
Yeah.
I also asked Jennifer how many people we had on the health insurance are listening. So she said we had 153 employees on our health now at 10,000 each. So we got it based at 160,000. That should be good. You would just ask that question. So
Yeah, but I believe we have to budget for every person, whether they elect it or not.
Mhm,
We
yeah.
still have to budget for it in case they elect to take it.
I think I sent that to print. Let me double check it again.
Before you go,
Yeah.
we're gonna need that. I mean, this is from last year, I think. Does everybody have a copy of this?
I believe you do.
Do you guys have the cell phone stipend mileage?
Still have after this, we still need to rectify the super grant 90.
Oh, right, I'm just saying.
Yep.
Well, but she goes up. Do you have this copy?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
That yes. Do you guys have this copy? It's cell phone stipend mileage.
Yesterday.
Yeah, this was last year's stuff, and then whatever changes can be next time you guys want to make. My copy may be upstairs. I don't know.
Maybe we make a couple.
Let me make a couple copies while I'm up here. I'll grab.
Definitely one for me.
I'll bring you a fresh one. How's that?
Yeah, she's,
We'll just bring you a fresh one.
yeah. She's bringing up, and it will be last year's that we look at.
I got the 1 year before that even.
And for these garbage.
Yeah.
I'll take it for a foot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You can bend over eater, I can.
Well,
Yes, and the 9129, Brad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not to rectify that.
Yes. Oh, that's okay. When I,
It's in my books and like that.
well, so I might have, maybe I got yours and she's making copies.
Maybe.
I might snag it. I got a box, but you'll get that. You what? I know. What are you doing?
This was. Sound wages. 6. Conservation to $15 per hour.
Oh, so that we
Yeah.
should keep that open.
That's zero commissioners.
So that, yeah, okay.
I need that. No.
I want that for it. Yeah,
Realize his blood sugars get low.
yeah.
Well, here's soil. Here's soil and water. Yeah. It's just I don't know. As your wages exact.
Okay.
$50.
Okay. Oh, so it does say 15.
Yeah.
How much does it say?
It's $15 a month for that. Patient care.
15 years.
They don't quite get that. Pretty much relief.
Oh, yeah. Fine. Look at
Must have known I should be.
order and bring it.
A really good place to eat.
Hmm.
I know it will. Steakhouse hall. That's good. Oh yeah. Jim Tim's helicopter.
Sandy, we will have a printer in here next year. Yeah, the other two vote on it. Prosecutor has one down here that the girl doesn't like and doesn't use. So
That's
we'll bring it.
okay.
She sits on the whole table.
A good thought. And we also need to bring up the CASA. Guys, get that written down.
Right. Okay, well, I'll call you when I get out of here. Okay.
And I went last night to nutritional education.
Yeah.
Signed up for that.
Oh, cool.
I go vegetables. Dressing. She made up. Simple and right there that we had at the jumping minute tops.
My stomach's growling, so lamb chops sounded really good.
What was it?
Yeah.
Initially, like a coffee, that's
Yeah. Might be.
Wow. And this was the mileage and longevity stuff that we did last year. This is what we're going to talk about.
Oh, okay. That was my thing.
All right, we're looking at the commissioner's updated budget. So the benefit payout on the first page, 50,000 still on there.
No, so we were doing that, talk about three line other services. Bringing it back.
So that's when we have, if we go to retirement, then that states that we have to pay them all the way. Right now, we don't have a budget line, but Brad suggested we put a budget line in so we don't have to, every time that happens, like he showed you, we have to add additional appropriations to an advertising. So this is just allocating so much money to that so that we can just do the process. And unless we go over that, we wouldn't have to do an additional appropriation. So it's just, we know we have so many requirements.
Is there,
Nope, I think this looks like all the changes we asked for.
okay, so we ready for me to read it? Okay. Commissioner's budget, number one, personal services, 3,641,702. Number two, supplies, 40,000. Number three, other services and charges, 553,450. Number four, capital outlays, 739,875. For a total budget estimate, 4,975,027. Have a second?
Second.
Please vote.
Aye.
Aye.
I,
Motion carried. Thank you.
There you go, Brenda.
What?
There you go, Brenda.
All good.
We haven't approved all the numbers yet. Just a number. Once we do the final reading, then we'll talk about that.
Okay.
If there's not any.
So, and that we're looking at the 9129, to confirm monies.
what's that budget number again?
9129. I know there's a question of amount. That is the IDJ Community Super Grant.
The one that Angie added this year.
The sheet has 116,000, and I believe there's.
Yeah, this is the one where the balance yesterday was only $14,988.
Is this a grant that she gets starting in January?
If you can give us an updated.
We're supposed to get an updated copy of
Okay,
this.
let me see if she can receive the email. She sent me an email that says since there is only 14,988 remaining in 9129, I do not need to use it for a budget for 2026. They'll spend down the remaining balance. So we don't have to budget for it this year. Sorry, that email came after budget at 4 o'clock last night.
All right. So number 9129, we're removing that from the budget. Right.
She's not going to do a budget on it this year.
For Angie. All right.
Well, that one was easy.
Yeah. Next we need 32 CASA.
I'm 32.
32.
Oh, sorry.
So, should we have a clean copy of this? Or did we get one?
But if it's taking out like county general.
Pardon me?
But if it's taking out the county general.
Correct.
We've already voted on it. We just need to straighten out our paperwork. Is
We
that
need to-
right?
Amend it. Amend it.
Amend it, remove the benefits from it,
Readopt it.
Yeah. So we're going to get a clean copy of this.
Do it
So,
right now.
yeah.
Do it right now. You get it, Jen, get it out of the way.
We could go to the. Is it okay to go to this? Try to knock this thing out.
Absolutely. All right. We'll wait on this one.
The current IRS mileage rate is 70 cents, I believe.
Yes, it is.
The rest of the stuff, I don't believe we can increase until we know what our budget is. So I'll make a motion to approve this sheet. The only change would be changing mileage to 70 cents.
Second.
Do I have a second on that?
Second.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Please vote.
Aye.
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 say 70 what?
70 cents.
Yeah, 70
Flat
cents.
70?
Yes, sir.
And then
I know, where do you guys get that number from? Is that what the state does?
IRS.
IRS, thank you.
Mhm.
They publish a standard mileage rate every year.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure where that came
Yeah.
from, so thank you for educating me on that.
So any other changes, we are going to bring this back after we.
The only thing we got is CASA. And I think we're waiting on everything to get compiled.
Yeah,
Make sure that our our levy and our lit all fit under the estimates that DLGF has given us. And then after we have that, then we can talk about any raises or changes that need to be made.
Yes.
But I don't believe that can be done today.
No.
So
Took it off all my lists.
I did. Would you give her her? Yeah.
Alright, so first I probably need to have a motion and a second for amending the CASA budget that was read on our first day.
Make a motion to amend the budget to 105,894.
Please vote.
Aye.
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 Aye. So I'll go ahead and read. Go ahead and read. One just handed CASA, one personal services, 105,894. Number two, supplies, 0. Number 3, other services and charges, 0. Number 4, capital outlay, 0. For total budget estimate of 105,894. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second,
Second.
please vote.
Aye.
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 Motion carried. Thank you. So
Just the end of the workshop.
is there anything else that
So what's the plan for getting all of this added together to calculate general fund total levy, and then we have a conversation about raises? What's that look like?
Give me a day or two or by
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to re-meet and actually do
right, but I can
a
send
hearing.
You want to do it right?
Well, we don't even know yet. I mean, we don't have everything added together yet, so.
I'll put all the new in there and calculate a total of where we're at on all the fund totals, like all of county general, and email that plus the calculations for the raises that I told Sandy we put together for you 2 through 5, and email them out to you guys, and then you can figure out your schedule from there. There's strategies will come together with a better strategy. That work?
Yes, it's gonna have to be in the evening time.
Yeah, we'll have to get together in the evening.
John's out PTO. Close.
so we should probably
And you'll want to do it before your council meeting and before my surgery. So,
Oh, sorry, that's when I got work.
okay, that's fine.
Raise percentage, what are we looking at? Your 3 and a 4?
I calculated out the funding for her request 2 through 5. And I'll send all of you that in the email.
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, I calculated them out individually, and it's a 5% going off my memory here was
What's the COLA? What's the projected COLA increase?
when I look at right now, it's 3%.
3%.
But should probably look at that again. I mean,
Well,
yeah. Like I said, I just did the count. I had one to go school and do a calculation spread from 2 to 5, and like I said, send it and you can pick from there. And I think at the and I think those are differences down of where we're at now on salary that would increase look like. So that's already calculated and done. So
So we have to do that. We still have to get projected stuff submitted to DLGF, right?
yes, and the girls are finishing part of that up now, and
And
we
that
reached
has to
out
be
to
done
Victor
by
the second. So we're
the second.
yeah,
Okay,
a lot of it was
second.
already in, so
Okay.
wasn't finalized submitting. So we're gonna make some of these changes and submit that to the DLGF.
So we have to make a decision about raises. It has to get submitted to DLGF, and then we'll have to hold the actual budget hearing. Is the plan to do that separately
Or
from
would
a
you do it
council
in the
meeting or
council?
in a council meeting? What's the plan for that?
that's gonna have to get advertised.
Yeah, you'll have to have advertised.
Do we have
It's at least 7 days, I think, according to the DLGF website. You have to give taxpayers 7 days to view it.
so we could do that. We have enough time for our September council meeting.
No.
Well, so no, so we have to get all the race stuff done. We got to get the PRTC stuff figured out. We got to get the lit stuff done. It all has to get submitted, and then we have to give at least 7 days after that happens. So that's assuming all that works, all that actually works, and everything balances out.
So we can't really set a date yet. So
Well,
what
yeah,
you're saying, I mean,
that's what I'm asking is when all this is going to get done, so that we can plan that out. Because normally by the time we left the 3 days, we were done with the first first part of that. So it's just different. That's why I'm asking.
Technically have to do the first reading and then come back to the second and then.
Right. Traditionally, we would do the third reading just at one of our council meetings in October to actually adopt it. But I forget, when does total adoption have to happen? It's October, isn't it? Yeah. So by October 21st, we have had to have had 3 readings.
So you have first and second reading at the same.
We could, yes. And just keep in mind, when stuff gets submitted to DLGF, we got to make sure that the numbers line up so we're under the levy. Like, we can't increase anything after it gets submitted. So just as long as we understand the order of events and the consequence.
Should we do the first reading, projected date, do the second read during the council meeting, and then do the third reading later? Yeah, I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I also feel, well,
Now, like maybe next Friday.
we also need to make sure we're communicating with department managers as well, so that they have the ability to provide input into that and make sure that everything that we've done over the last 3 days is also done. So whatever the schedule is, we also need to make sure that we're clearly communicating with department heads.
So I'd like to space out the first and second reading.
So I don't need an answer right now, but these are just things that I think you two are going to have to work through on getting that scheduled. So
Not at the moment. Okay. I'm sure I will.
September 2nd is Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Am I right in that? Okay.
Yeah, that's the day after Labor Day too.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Want to email with some suggestions and we'll talk and come up with some dates and then throw it out. There's no one we're done here.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we are done. Nothing else. All right.
Final, I'll just ask, would there be a way that I could get read-only access into the louder or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Loud. Okay. Anybody else want that? Thomas does.
We can do
Okay,
that.
so this is